Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another trade breakdown. This is going to be the final one for the month. We had a good session again this morning. We'd made, depending on how you managed it, you should have at least got easy 40 pips. Easy 40 pips. There was, I realized I had a little mistake on one of my zones, but I was quite quickly able to pivot and take hold. So I think it's going to be good on to review. Okay, so let's go into the chart. I've replayed the data. So we've just, this is 30, this is basically, this candle was closing at 7:30 a.m. my time. And that was more or less when I was looking at the charts. So we had the, yesterday didn't do a whole lot. Sorry, that Thursday didn't do a whole lot and then yesterday what we did, we started to really start to push with some bullishness coming out of the NY session. That led me to think that we could possibly push up into this area because I had this my eye on this zone for quite a while. As soon as we saw this drop in this gap, I had my eye on this one to fill this area. If failing any resistance to form in this area, I thought what makes sense was this one here. So because this is the Asian session, I thought, yeah, we might pause there, but I thought we would just easily power through it, take the Asian high, and that would be roughly my first target. And then ultimately, that was my main point of interest. I really thought this could possibly be the high of the day before we start to see potential sell-off. So that was it. I'll go forward one candle because the next 30-minute candle actually pushed bullish into this zone. So I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I would really like to take the breakout buys up until take the Asian high, definitely, because I don't think that, this is definitely not going to be the high of the day, not in a Euro session, a Euro open anyway. So the idea was to go long, but not to take the breakout. Of course, I think if anyone's been following these breakdowns or the streams, I don't really take these breakouts. I like to take the breakout, come back to an area I like, and then we push up because it gives me far better risk reward. So the question was, if we do break and pull back, where are we going to pull back to? So I want to keep this one really short. So let's just go straight into the timeframes, the lower ones. You can go back and have a watch of the stream if you want to see in a little bit more detail. But essentially, this was that was the zone. This is the zone that I had flagged initially. This was my first rejection wick, and that was my second rejection wick. So I had a zone just like this, just like that. And what I was thinking was, if we can pull back into it and form a little rejection, then I'll take this long and go up because this is my support. And if we break up, come back down, that would be a beautiful move. What I saw, I'll show you, go the first 3-minute candle. Okay, we did exactly what we wanted to do. Price, I want to go back. Let me look at the 1 minutes for you. No, I'll start on this one. Price broke the high, and then it did that pullback. You saw how that candle looked when it was solid red. And what I was realizing at the time, I was like, oh, crap, I kind of didn't see this specifically, this rejection wick and then this rejection wick. Some reason I just thought this candle was initially bullish like this, and I wasn't really considering that this would be potentially a resistance because of that candle, if it looked like that. But then I realized I saw it wrong, and it looked like this. It actually looked like a rejection wick. So that made me change my zone very quickly. And I was like, oh, I think I made a mistake here. This is your actual resistance. So if this was your resistance and we're closing above it, breaking above, this is potentially your support, and this is potentially as low as this wick would go. So ideally, I would have taken it around here if I was kind of prepared, but I was really waiting for it to push down into this zone before going up. On the 1 minute, I'll show you where I entered. So I entered on, I realized my mistake as price was pushing down, failing. And then as it was starting to flip bullish, and I didn't actually get into this. I realized as it was sort of pushing up, by the time I pushed the button and took a buy, plus the spread, and this candle jumped a little bit, I got into not a very good entry. So the idea was right, but my entry, instead of being down here, was 90.5, more or less like that. So that's all right. You know, entry could have been better. Stop loss doesn't really change. It was underneath the support zone that I had here. Target doesn't really change either. The only thing that changes is my entry and my risk reward. So it's all good. After that, price pushed up, broke the high again. Let's just go back to the 3 minutes. Okay, price came back down again. Then saw a little rejection, broke the high, came back a little bit deeper. Okay, pushed down a bit more. And then we finally got a beautiful candle. Really, really, really nice. So this is creating your rejection, second rejection. So this is creating a new support, a higher support above this resistance, which was turned to support. So after that, you know, you're in the clear. Have a lot of confidence that this trade is now going to go to target. And it pushed up, you know, trade was done very early. We're done in 20 minutes, really. So beautiful trade. Why would you go? The question is, why would you want to be trading against this hour candle? This is the hour candle from the DAX open. Why would you want to counter trend something like that? All you want to do is try anticipate that the next candle is going to be nice and bullish like this, and you're trying to anticipate where you can get in on the pullback wick. Okay, a lot of people will be taking trades as when this candle closes, wicking down and then breaking the high to keep on going for another bunch. Why don't you try look at the lower time frame and anticipate where this wick is going to go? Because you see the signs. We've been doing it all week, all month. So that was it. You know, depending on how you managed it, you should have got at least 30 pips. At least 30 pips. Price continued going bullish. I thought we might reject from this little gray area and then pull back down and then go again. But that didn't happen. You know, just kept on pushing bullish. And then it was New York that sold off. So, and then we're down here again. So beautiful trade. Really, really happy with the outcome. Really happy with the month. It was a record month pretty much for me. So yeah, just stoked with the progress, stoked with all the students' progress as well that I've been seeing. Many students had the reporting that this was their best month ever, and just, you know, thrilled to bits for that. Anyway, have a good weekend. I'm going to go, and we will see you all on Monday. If you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that stuff. Okay. All right. See you soon.